The Russian embassy in Damascus, according to local witnesses, no injuries reported there. It comes as Russia's defence ministry says it's found evidence of chemical weapons being used by terrorists in Aleppo. Lizzie Phelan reports.
The Russian Ministry of Defense, in a statement released today, have said that they've uncovered this new evidence of chemical weapons use from the 1,070 apartments area of South Aleppo, which, despite coming back under the control of pro-government forces, is still subjected to regular attack by rebel forces. Now, the Ministry of Defense have said that officers from the Russian Radiological, Chemical and Biological Defense Troops Scientific Center have collected 9 samples, including fragments from mines and soil from craters, which they say confirms that both white phosphorus and chlorine gas has been used in the weapons that rebels are using on their frequent attacks on civilian areas in the government-held western parts of the city. The Russian Ministry of Defense spokesman General Igor Konashenkov also complained that the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, or the OPCW, has so far offered no cooperation in regards to these allegations. It's not the first time that the Ministry of Defense have alleged chemical weapons use. They did so also earlier this month.
Despite the invitation to work together, the Organisation for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons has not yet sent its experts to Aleppo. However, this does not prevent some OPCW members from remotely placing blame and failing to recognise the facts of the use of chemical weapons in Aleppo against the civilian population.
Now, both the government and the opposition for some time now have been trading accusations about chemical weapons use. When I was in the government-held West Aleppo in September, I met doctors from the public hospitals there who said that they'd received many cases of victims of rebel shelling who had displayed symptoms of having inhaled chlorine gas. But back to these allegations from the Ministry of Defense today, we will indeed be waiting to see if the OPCW indeed responds or reacts to this evidence that the Russian Ministry of Defense says that it has collected.